Sagittarius, hello. How are you doing? This is your December 2022 main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video and please read it carefully. Be very mindful of scammers and impersonators on the internet pretending to be me and other tarot card readers. Anything that you see on the internet with my face and my name, come back and double check the description of one of these videos. If it's not listed down here, it's not me, okay? Don't get scammed. All right, we're gonna start off here with a 9-card spread, past, present, and future. What important messages do we have for Sagittarius universe for December? Past, present, and future. What do we have for Sagittarius universe in love? Ooh, the Page of Swords reversed. Okay. So I'm not seeing communication, but I am seeing stalking. I think y'all got a stalker. Could be an air sign for some of you. Definitely got somebody feeling very stalkerific. Hermit reverse. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Yeah. I'm feeling like in the past you all fell head over heels in love for somebody who either wasn't as in love with you, or it seemed like it was unrequited love. There could have been a third party in the mix for some of you. If you don't have stone cold rock solid evidence of that, don't take it and run with it. Either way though, there was heartbreak involved when the two of you connected in the past. Okay. I'm feeling like the majority of you ended up getting with somebody who wasn't as in love with you as you were them, you know? So it definitely ended in heartbreak because I feel like the two of you came together on the energy of heartbreak, you know? Coming up in here to the present moment, things are kind of stagnant, not a lot of movement happening. I'm honestly feeling though like the person that you're dealing with is a little bit too ashamed and embarrassed to come forward and say anything. So they are hanging back and watching you. That I'm not seeing communication happening. I'm not. Coming up into the future though, I do feel like there will be a reconciliation attempt. Okay. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I also have Aries here. Yeah, I'm seeing a reconciliation attempt. But it looks like manipulation. It looks like manipulation is happening in the future. So it may be a reconciliation attempt, but I can't promise that it's going to be a successful attempt because like I said, I see manipulation being used. Okay, now let's get the overall outcome for December. What is the primary overall outcome for December? Primary overall outcome for the month of December 2022. Again, I knew it. Reconciliation attempt. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like a reconciliation attempt that's going to end in somebody being ghosted. That's what I'm seeing here. Yep. There's too much tension between the two of you. Too much tension and a big lack of trust. I don't think any healing has been done. I don't think, really, honestly, either of you have done enough healing. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius here. Yeah, okay, so I feel like you're going to end up walking away from this with more questions than answers. You know, I don't see anything really being resolved. Not really. Let's get the advice then. What's the advice? What's the best advice for Sagittarius in love for December? What's the best advice? Universe. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Don't take on a burden that's not yours to take on. Okay? Or at least be sure you do enough healing before you and this person talk. The Sun card in the reverse. So you are in charge of your own happiness. Just make sure you know that. Oh, and this person is in charge of their own happiness too. So whichever side of the coin you fall on, whether you are expecting this person to create your happiness for you or whether or not you're trying to create their happiness for them, it don't work that way. Could be a Leo for some of you. But it is important that the two of you do make peace with the past. It is important that the two of you make peace with the past, okay? Do not relinquish control of this situation. You are the one with the upper hand, okay? Yeah, like I said, manipulation. Do not let this person manipulate you. What that means is do not let them poke around at your feelings. Do not let them twist your feelings. Do not let them use your feelings against you. Do not let them guilt trip you. I'm telling you, this is so important. Whenever you feel somebody trying to guilt trip you, don't play into it. Don't play into it. I mean, the minute I tell you what, I will shut that shit down real quick. The minute, if you try to guilt trip me one time, you fucked yourself. That's just me. I'm not saying that I'm right for being that way. I'm not saying be this way. That's just how I am. The minute you reach in there, you grab my feelings and you start twisting them, you fucked yourself. I'm cutting you off immediately. I'm cutting you ice cold. I'm not recommending you be like me because I'm still working on that, but at least don't feed into it. Okay? Just don't feed into it. If you do, this will, again, you all will experience a repeat cycle. Okay? You'll experience another go-around of the exact same cycle you all experienced before. I think making peace with the past is the most important priority. Could be an Aries for some of you. All right, let's get some general messages. General messages. General career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. Anything but love. Ooh, a bunch of them fell out. Too many. General messages for Sagittarius. Okay, ooh, the Hermit. Some of y'all could have a Virgo around you, possibly. Doesn't have to be. Six of Pentacles, okay. That's what yelled at me when the bunch of cards came out, so that was meant to come out, okay. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, some of you have a karmic contract with somebody at the workplace. Yep. Some of you have a karmic contract with somebody at the workplace. So it may feel like kind of a weird connection, a strange connection between you and somebody else, especially if it's a connection where you feel really strongly connected to somebody and you may not necessarily want to feel a strong connection with this person, if that makes sense. It may be a bit of an uncomfortable connection, or even if it's not, there is a strong energetic connection between you and somebody else, more than likely at the workplace, and I feel like it is a karmic contract. And you all have either already completed it or you're this close to it, okay? Either already have or you're this close to it, because we got both of them, one in the upright, one in the reverse. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Also have Gemini, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. Let's get some general advice. General advice for Sagittarius. What general advice do we have? The Lover's card in the reverse. Hang on. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. All right. So in the upcoming future, you will probably start to notice, if you haven't already, that you are being launched into a brand new cycle, like most of the signs are. This has come through for almost every sign so far for December. So 2023 is right around the corner, brand new cycle. Don't spend too much time up in your head trying to figure everything out, okay? Don't spend too much time and too much energy trying to control everything. You're only in control of so much. And honestly, it's not very much. See, one of the biggest issues with our ego, the ego is kind of stupid when it comes to a lot of things. Okay? It's good at a lot of things and it's stupid about a lot of things. The ego thinks that, first of all, it's in control. And if it's not, it thinks it needs to be in control. This is the seed that blooms into anxiety. Okay? Anxiety and nervousness always boils down to one little pinpoint, and that is fear of losing control. Well, to begin with, we were never in control. Not only were we never in control, but we don't need control. See, when we learn to trust the universe, and as corny as that sounds, you would think that's common sense, but most people do not trust the universe. If you can figure out how to just take a step back and let something be what it is, it may not make sense right away, but it will always end up working out in the end. Always. Always. Even if something has to crash and burn, even if it looks like something horribly wrong is happening, if you can trust that the universe is doing everything that it needs to do for a reason, you will always see why anything that happens was meant to happen. Do not put any limiting beliefs on yourself. Don't put any limiting beliefs on yourself. Okay? Like say business, for example. I'm sorry, it's almost 2023. You have a device in your pocket in which there are unlimited ways to start a business and make a living. Unlimited ways. If you think that you have no options when it comes to making money or starting a business, either A, you're lazy, or B, you just really don't want to do it. Unlimited ways. And if you don't want to, that's fine. I mean, everybody sees things differently. Everybody feels differently about things. But don't put limiting beliefs of something being impossible or there not being any options on yourself like that. Because that is simply not true. Not only is it not true, it is completely anti-true. Any more general advice? Freestyle advice. It could be love, finances, friends, family. Ooh. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. Beware of temptations too. I don't know why that's coming through. So what we need to do going into 2023 is we need to really assess who belongs in my life. Who belongs in my life? Take a look at the 5 people closest to you, and that'll tell you where you're headed. That is no joke. That is no joke. And that's not a philosophy. That's not an opinion. That is an immutable universal law of vibration and attraction. See, when you take a look around at your life, everything that you see, and I mean everything, from the house you live in to the car you drive, the money that you make, the connections that you share with your friends and your family, every little aspect that makes up your personal reality is a reflection of the frequency that you're on. Now, so let's say, for example, the job that I have and the money that I make is an extension of the frequency that I'm on. So that means that if I want a different job or I want to make more money, I have to change to a different frequency. Okay, well, the problem is the connections that I have with my friends and family are also a reflection of the frequency that I'm on. So if I want to change to a frequency where I'm making the money that I want to make, then that means that if I want to keep these people in my life, they have to change frequencies with me. The problem is, I can't force them to do that. The only thing that I can do is put on my climbing gear, get on the mountain and start climbing, and hope that they come with me. But climbing a mountain is fucking hard. So, the cold, harsh reality is most people refuse to do that. Most people. So I need to take a look at my life. I need to take a look at my life and think, who is going with me and who am I leaving behind? That's a very uncomfortable thing to think about. That if I start making moves, if I start doing things to better my life, I was telling this same thing to one of the signs the other day too, that once you start making moves to better your life, that's when the snakes lift their head up out of the grass. That's when you're going to start to realize that you've had at least one, most people many, but no less than one undercover hater in your life. At least one. Promise you. You mark my word. You heard me say it right now. You mark my word. Start that business. Start making a bunch of money. Start bettering yourself. I promise you, at least one snake will lift its head up out of the grass. And it'll be somebody really close to you who never wanted to see you do good. No, they never wanted to see you do good. They loved the fact that you were on their level. And as you start making your way up the mountain, there's going to be people who don't want to see you do that. They are going to do everything they can to try to grab you and drag you off the mountain back down to their level. Yes, they will. You keep going. If they want to go with you, they can. But the frequency changing process, the mountain climbing process, the evolutionary journey is uncomfortable. Don't be afraid of the discomfort of change. Be afraid of being stuck in the exact same spot next year that you're in right now. And do whatever it takes to change it. All right? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.